So, hello students. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 1 of civics, that is diversity. So, first of all, we should understand the meaning of diversity, what is its scope and what is its importance. Okay, so diversity, you all know that we all are somehow different from one another. And if we talk about region wise, so then also we can see the people are just very different from each other, like in their languages, in their religions, in their food habits, in their clothing, etc., in their culture and so on. So what is the meaning of diversity and what is the definition of diversity? So let's start our chapter. First topic, diversity. Diversity is basically the aspect of being different from one another. It is the aspect when we are different from one another. It is known as by the term diversity. Now, next topic is diversity, a way of life. So, we all know that we all are different from each other. And when we talk about the state wise, region wise, then also we are very different from each other. And in school you can see some people are maybe from Tamil Nadu, some maybe from Maharashtra, some maybe from Uttar Pradesh, and some maybe from Rajasthan. So it doesn't mean that if we are different from each other, then we should not respect each other's identity. And all the time we should respect each other's languages, we should respect each other's religions, their cultures, their food habits and their clothing habits. Next topic is that India, land of great diversity. So you all know that in India we have 28 states and there are union territories. So we have so many different states and union territories. The people speak different languages, the culture is so different, their food habits so different according to the region. That is why India is known as the land of great diversity. We have so many different cultures here, different languages here, and we are so different from each other. Still we live here in unity. So diversity in India, it can be seen as linguistic diversity, religious diversity, diversity in food and festival, geographical and cultural diversity. So what are all these? First is diversity in India can be seen in the form of language. Okay, so first topic is linguistic diversity. This is the aspect of being different from one another on the basis of languages spoken. You all know that there are 800 languages total in India, but out of that 22 languages have been recognized by the Constitution of India. So as we have a different variety of languages spoken here, so we should respect each other's languages. And this is what we call linguistic diversity, the aspect of being different from one another on the basis of language. Next is that religious diversity. It is the aspect of being different from one another on the basis of religion followed by all. So in different regions we have the different religions, and the main religions are like Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, then there is a Zoroastrian, and then we have we have temples, we have mosques, we have dargahs, we have gompas, we have stupas. So we can never keep scolding the other religions, or we always give the respect to other religions, whatever it is. If we are Hindu, we should not we should not disrespect the other religions. So that because India is probably a place of wide variety of religions, so we find here Hinduism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, then Sikhism and so on. So the aspect of being different from one another on the basis of religion is known as religious diversity. Next is diversity in food and festivals. So you can see that there, as we are talking about India, so we have different states and different union territories. We love to eat chapati here in UP, but when we go to south, then there the people most of the time they eat fish and rice. And here in North India, the fish and rice are not that much popular. So the diversity means the aspect of being different from one another on the basis of foods and festival as well. Because I'll give you one example, like Garba is to be celebrated in Gujarat, whereas in North India, during those Navratri time, we do not play Garba, but we keep the Devi Ma in our homes, and we used to do the different rituals and worship them. So the festival is one, but the way of celebrating that festival is different in different regions. So this is the diversity, the aspect of being different from one another on the basis of food eaten in the different areas, regions, and the festival celebrated. Okay, so it doesn't mean that we are very different. We all are same. We celebrate the festivals in different manners. That's it. The next topic is geographical and cultural diversity. Geographical and cultural diversity means that the aspect of being different from one another on the basis of cultures and geography of that region. Geography means like we are living in North India, we have a very torrid atmosphere here. Here we have a very hot atmosphere here and very cold too. Okay, so if we go to Maharashtra, or we can if we go to Mumbai, there the temperature is very temperate. Coastal region hai, the temperature is very the climate is temperate one, and neither too cold nor too hot. So this is the geographical distinction between the two places, that there the temperature remains almost same throughout the year, but here we have very hot summers and very cold winters as well. Okay, so this is geographical diversity. Depends upon the region, the climate also changes. And the cultural diversity is the diversity on the basis of cultures followed in different regions. The different regions having the different cultures, different traditions we have, the different rituals we follow. So this is the cultural diversity. Now, as the chapter is finished over here, 2 case studies are given, Ladakh and Kerala. So you go through those both the Kerala and Ladakh. And then the last topic is unity in diversity. As we all know that during the time of independence, people from different religions and different regions, different languages they were speaking, and different food they were eating, but still they were all together to get the independent India. So that is why they all were against the British policy of divide and rule. In spite of these all religious, linguistic and regional diversity, we all Indians came together as a nation to fight the British and became an independent nation. Thus, national integrity of India lies in unity. You all know that the unity in diversity, this is a phrase we all know, which has been given by Jawaharlal Nehru, and it means that we are very much diverse from each other, still we live in unity in India, and it is the responsibility of all the people living here in India, those who are the citizens of India, that we should always respect our India, and we should always respect each other's religions, languages, and all the diversities we are facing in India, and we should always preserve the national identity.